Hello, welcome. So today we have not late night show stream, but basically it's early morning. Oh, actually not so early, but let's say quite early morning stream with romantic developer. Keeping in mind we in PST time zone. And yeah, today we have our 214 stream series. Let me see. I accidentally clicked something, but yeah, looks like it didn't work. So I click stop streaming. So I postponed my stream multiple times because I really get home really late, really early. It was inspiration for us, for my family today. And YouTube, be a helper local. So I'm starting my chatbot just in case. Today I'm not going to do a very long stream, at least right now. Evening, it's different topic. In the evening, I'm going to continue developing my program. We already have a good understanding how to combine and how to make how to use both things. Okay. I just started my Windows and it's completely different shape everywhere, completely different. So I'm switching between multiple streams just to try and get them in proper order. And it's not so simple. Okay. Okay, probably this one. No, not this one. Oh, it's asking me to authenticate. I see. Give me 1 second. Oh, now it has sense. So. Okay, let you be with me today on my schedule, on my journey to run my chatbot. Give me a second. So my computer decided to install all type of updates. Maybe I postponed it too long, but yeah, still I believe it shouldn't do that to me. So right now it says you need to authenticate, and it's just authenticate to get my last stream. So I need go somewhere here, click new tab and insert what I've received, what I've copied from that line. But because I just started everything, it's still, taking some time to execute. Okay, Control C, new. Really. And what's taking so much? It was taking so much CPU or GPU, I don't know what. Task Manager, system interrupts. Task Manager, 41% of GPU. Anti-malware. Oh, Voice IP. Voice AI. I installed it once, but I never use it actually. Seriously, I just installed it once. Let me close that voice if I can find it. Close. Llama, bye bye. LM Studio, bye bye. Okay, now we can insert our authentication link. And now we just could choose Romantic Developer initially. Click continue and say continue. So that allows us to find our chatbot, our main channel, and try to start chatbot and whisper. We pass 1 point. And now it's again asked me to authenticate, but this time I need to sign in with my chatbot account, not with my main account. Close everything and return into my chatbot. Yeah, looks like it could connect. It could connect. Hi everyone. Nice. And my local whisper also started. So hello here. So the final preparation, let's check audio device speaker. Good. I sent myself a message. My chatbot still don't recognize me as a streamer. It just recognizes itself as a chatbot. So it's fine. It will announce my message because he thought that I'm just some regular guy. And
hello here, what's up?
Yeah, and it's even decided to reply to me. Hi, Romantic Developer, just some final preparation for the stream. What's about you? Anything specific you'd like to discuss? So my chatbot is very talkative, even more than I. And I'm not much talkative. Okay, so what we'll do today right now, we just go to some of our model. Yeah, yesterday I tried to review some method to save interesting. And where is our news? I just want to ask that to see if it has our news request. It looks like it doesn't store it. Oh yes, it's actually here. So we click new chat here. Probably we can click new chat here. When? New chat. And we have new chat here. Please do research of all recent AI news. Please use valid resources for that, like group, Google News, OpenAI News, so on from solid news sources. Please choose the most important news in the recent days and fields of LLM, manage generative model, AGI, of course. Recent days mean news on or after today is 14. By the way, happy Valentine Day. So let's search from 13 including. Okay, that's what we'll ask all 3 models. I forgot again to ask how many news I need, but let's see how many news they will prepare for us, each model. Okay, recent news. Again, Paris AI Summit. I couldn't listen about it anymore. You see, it's not only very recent news, it's some news from back 2024. So I'm not sure how well it's in searching for the news. And for Quen, I believe it would be something similar. Oh no. Yeah, 2024. 22nd of May last year. Not so cool. So, okay, let's start with Qwen. Qwen did the worst job here because it's looking for something pretty old event. So it's talking about Gemini 2.0 Flash. And if we will look for Gemini, probably this. Gemini Flash 2.0, Gemini 2, our new AI model, agentic era. So you see, it's happened at December. Maybe Flash slightly later. Yeah, Gemini 2 Flash actually, yeah, end of December. So it's pretty exciting model, but it's surely not the last news. We already discussed something like that. OpenAI and News Corp partnership update. Again, seen developments in 2025. Critical step towards solving hallucination problem. Okay, OpenAI have better access to news. It's nice. ChatGPT enhanced real-time browsing capabilities. OpenAI has further refined ChatGPT ability to browse the internet in real time, allowing users to access current information as of February 14, 2025. This feature builds upon September announcement. Really? Is it? Okay, it's just BBC News and no direct link. DeepSeek shake up all AI sector. Policy shift, okay. AI market warnings. Thank you, Qwen Max. Hopefully you're better in coding than in providing the latest news. DeepSeek should do better. DeepSeek should do better. So you see, it's even say February 13, 14. Shift from foundation LLM to AI native applications. Yeah, it's something interesting. AI industry is pivoting from building foundation models like LLM to deploying AI native applications that automate entire workflows like legal contacts, supply chains. Now view LLMs as stepping stones toward AGI, emphasize the real-world integration over pure model scaling. Okay, it's still far from AI native. They mostly call it like AI agent, but yeah. Paris AI Summit, Global Division on Regulations. Okay. Of course, we will skip it because we talked too much about those this summit in the past few days. In charge, AI secures 100 million for energy efficient hardware. It's interesting. In charge raised 100 million in Series B funding to advance its low power AI chips for edge computing. Reduce energy consumption by 80% compared to GPU targeting industrial and embedded AI application, which are already pretty effective. Yes, so of course it means that even some small device could run some local AI without access to internet, which is pretty cool. MIT Pro GPS predicts protein destination with 94% accuracy. So some new model leverage geometric deep learning to predict protein localization in cells, accelerating drug discovery and synthetic biology, which is pretty cool. Some cool model in very specialized fields. Baidu open source Ernie bot search architecture. Baidu released the core code for Ernie bot search engine, enabling developers to build hybrid LLM retrieval systems, which is basically interesting. The architecture integrates real-time data indexing with generative answer synthesis, enhance retrieval argument generation for enterprise knowledge base. Source latest AI news. Okay, US drops Tesla from $400 million armored EV procurement plan. Department exclude Tesla from contract for AI-driven armored vehicles, citing concerns over Musk divided focus. Okay, research alert, Anthropic constitutional classifiers toward jailbreaks. Anthropic introduced some system defense mechanism against universal jailbreak. The system filters malicious input with minimal over refusal, validated via red teaming. I'm not expert in that security thing, but if they said it's important, probably it's important. And let's see what we have here. We have, oh really, we have 10 news from ChatGPT. Probably some the same as we discussed before. Divisions at the Paris AI Summit. Of course, we know that United States, China, and Russia goes by allowing engineers to work and with AI without much regulation, and Europe doing opposite. It's all we need to know about AI Paris Summit. Make AI safe again, a call for caution. Okay, again, someone from Summit say, hey, please be cautious, but again, nobody going to be cautious right now, unless it to, because they compete, they compete with each other. Come on. Baidu bold open source shift. So again, about Baidu chat open source model. So it's open source by June, so it's not open source yet, along with making its AI chatbot ErnieBot free from April. Baidu CEO hints that openers may spur faster innovation and wider adoption, a strategy that contrasts sharply with more proprietary approaches in the West. So you see, Baidu, another Chinese company, do another open source decisions, which is interesting. AI copyright risk. A federal judge in Delaware ruled that AI startup used copyrighted content for training its model violated copyright laws. Decision, one of the first US legal judgment addressing AI intellectual property. This ruling signals that companies may soon be compelled to pay for using copyrighted material, and outcomes that could reshape investments and innovation in AI. I it would be pity, because normally if you think everything is in internet, actually someone's intellectual property. So if everyone say you couldn't learn on me, you couldn't learn on what I've said, you couldn't learn on what I write, and for all the great authors of all times, of course there are families and their ancestors, and they said, hey, we don't allow you to use my grandparent work because it's prohibited, I don't like it, please don't use it to teach your AI model. So, and how we will teach them? I think if something some human could receive, like book, or I don't know, download something, read something in the internet. So once you can access that in internet as a human, it should be allowed for AI as well. It's my opinion. Otherwise, someone else will use it and teach AI, and they will benefit from it, and it probably will be company in China. Reuters reports on February that Chinese AI company is making significant waves with strategic partnership and low-cost models. Effectbox highlights key player from ByteDance, its TikTok, and Alibaba, its Qwen, and underscores how China is leveraging open source strategies and innovative mixture of experts techniques to close the gap with Western incumbents. Of course they do, and DeepSeek mostly it's not fully mixture of experts model, but yeah, it's really close. Shifting focus application over raw scale. A piece from Inside AI News published today argues that future paths to AGI won't be paved solely by light. Okay, instead it will be driven by practical AI native applications that integrate reasoning, planning, and real-world utility. I need to read what they mean by UA native application. Legal front. Denton's lead in AI law. And again, probably the global legal giant Dentons has been named a global market leader in artificial intelligence somewhere. Okay. Paradox. InsurTech's paradox, declining funding aimed AI search. That while overall InsurTech funding fell, investment in AI search as companies pivoted to leverage advanced analytical for risk management and efficiency, which was predictable. Anthropic new hybrid AI model, recent YYMNTC report published today reveals that Anthropic is set to launch a hybrid AI model that blends traditional large language model functions with enhanced reasoning capabilities. So basically, a GI client which can run LLM models but with multi-steps prompt, I believe. This model will allow developers to tailor resource usage based on task complexity, a promising development for creating more efficient and versatile AI systems. Okay, debunking AI-created art claims. Rock band Killswitch Engage bassist Mike D'Antonio denied claims that he cover or that the cover art for their upcoming album was generated by AI. In a candid interview, he asserted that his creative process remained entirely human and criticized the growing reliance on AI for artistic production, a debate that resonated beyond music into wider discussion, creativity, and technology. I don't see the news here. Some people say don't use AI to do any. And actually, they are right. You know, if you use AI and which will build some artistic product for you, it wouldn't be your product, it would be AI product. Of course, you can say, okay, I generated a prompt, but come on, you can generate a prompt, draw me something special or draw me something to inspire me. And model, once you repeat, because it uses different seeds, it can do something pretty cool. And you can do some variations and receive some cool project without actually investing a lot in your prompt. It's just a repetitive task. I'm not sure if it's called an art anymore. So, but yeah, from other side, if you don't ever use AI for, so you need to use AI for things it can do. It can verify your text. It can do some grammar check or something else. But let's not allow it to do main work for you. Do imagination instead of you. So yeah, there are a lot of interesting news. Hopefully, Paris Summit will go away from our news and we will not need to look it anymore. Okay, my computer now decided to be a better boy, and yeah, now it's showing whatever we need. So we reviewed the news, and just a reminder that at the evening I'll go into work on my code where I'm moving my open source project YouTube AI helper. That thing, can I open readme? Okay, so I'm moving that thing. It will read it me right now. Oh no, to cloud-based solution. Of course, while I'm moving, I would improve it because I have already some additional task to.
HTTP GitHub Nomantic Dev Skutcherman report blob/main local readme.md.
Thank you for announcing that nice link. So yeah, I need probably update slightly prompts that it shouldn't announce something which looks like HTTP link. So right now it has a wide capabilities like download YouTube videos, transcribe, improve and refine transcripts, process multiple prompts, and there are a few pretty intensive prompts like generate chapters, insert chapters into generated description, generate title options, variants, generate keywords. We have also a tool to update YouTube. So all of those functionality could be integrated into cloud, but also we have a chatbot and some tools for helping us doing our live streaming, and those to integrate them into website would be slightly more interesting. It means that we need to build some real-time API which will listen to our microphone through website and send it to Whisper, which wouldn't be Whisper on my machine anymore. And it still extract some text, preserve it somewhere, and chatbot, which will be also executed not on my local machine, will be able to connect whenever we ask it, and do its own work. And of course we have a lot of improvements for the chatbot, including moderation. It's already do some moderation, but not of commenters. It's basically it's moderates the text which you pass, and if it sounds not good, it will not announce it, or it will announce it as a beep. Yeah, so all of those. But also, of course, it could be all extended by integrating into our AI, into our website. And it's not only website, of course, it's also some queue to queue some long-running task. It's worker to execute that long-running task. It's database which can help to keep all of it under control and allow multiple users to use that functionality at once. Of course, it would be much more interesting setup thing, because you can use what I can provide you, and you can use your own models. And of course, we need to count all the tokens, input tokens, output tokens, just to create a proper charge for our users, in addition to very small charge for using just our compute, which shouldn't be a big thing. So I'm thinking about even monetizing it, but on very low cost. But also we could integrate some real-time audio chatbot, which also will be built as a AI agent, which can help you with all those tasks, especially with setuping and configuring, by having a light conversation with you and using multiple tools to do what you need without you having a deep understanding and knowledge in that field. So it's all my plans. I'm going to do that, and after that I'm even going to provide the access to that web-based tool for like first, I don't know, 10, 100. I need to calculate people, and hopefully it will happen in nearest months, not in nearest years. Hopefully so. So far, we have some servers from with DeepSeek models from Microsoft. Of course, we can use DeepSeek for multiple prompts execution. It would be provide good results and cost mostly nothing. Later, we need to really calculate the model, just understand how much it could be cost to execute something on that separate server for the models. So it's all some interesting journey, the work I've never done before. Even I have a very huge, very long-term career and multiple different tasks. But yeah, I never did anything like that with AI. And especially in Python, it's new language for me, especially in those things like writing a websites, web pages, workers, and the code. I never learned it from A to Z. So I just do very basic stuff like you can write 1+1, and if you do improper ident, you have problems. So it's my level of knowledge. Hopefully, yeah, already not at that level. I do know slightly more, but still, hopefully, I'll learn something new. And if you're excited about this project, probably you can also learn something new here. Please leave me your comments or questions around my plans, or maybe you have some brighter idea which we can try together, or just small experiment which we can look into. There are so many cool models outside, so many open source products, and so on and so on. So many capabilities to improve someone's life, including yourself. So of course we should use those chances. But after all, of course, we need to think first about proper priorities, and proper priorities wouldn't be that AI, AGI, computers, or even work. It would be just people, just our feelings, just our communication, on level of our bodies and level of our souls, of level of our minds. I don't know, yeah, hands and so on, with our loved ones, with our kids, with our parents. Of course, those are what making us humans, and why we live here, and why we live so long. I mean, as a civilization, and why we develop so nice. Not because everyone thinks about work and about new development and discoveries, but because they have people for whom they are doing that. They have people for which they develop something, and all some work task which again connected to that real and lively people. So hopefully we will prioritize properly, and love, romance, and everything else would be on our first priority, and everything else second, which of course means that we should learn, and we should develop ourselves, and we should engage ourselves with multiple interesting tasks, of course. So I'm not sure if I'll start my stream very early today, but let's say bye for now. I congratulate you with Valentine Day. It's not only the day of people who love, it's called by name of some saint person who, despite some objections, still did something which follows the path which show him his heart and soul. So hopefully we'll all do that, and that's why even if you're alone, or if you are not going to have any relationship, I congratulate you with Valentine Day. I wish you happy Valentine Day. And you can choose. You choose love, you choose be with someone, you choose celebrate the feelings and the relationship, or you want to celebrate just proper attitude to not going away from your path, which lead by your heart. And yeah, you feel very cozy in it, and very energized, and very like straightforward in deep in your soul, and it's a very good feeling. So I think that it. Have a good day, probably everyone, or maybe some of my viewers have a good evening, and see you later. As you know, I'm doing a lot of streams. I mean, not so many, just normally on average one stream per day, and normally it's about 30 minutes, but sometimes it's go way beyond 2 hours. So if you want to be part of any stream or discuss something with me, and you find some of my way of thinking and my expertise interesting, you can drop me a comment and we can talk. I like talking to people more than developing, especially if it's not if it's not taking too much time. So goodbye, have a nice day, and see you.